welcome to another vlog. Before we move on to the day-to-day type of a vlog, I'm gonna start this by showing you some pieces that I have purchased that marked a milestone in my life. And I thought it was like interesting that when I was looking through all my pieces, I didn't have a lot of items that I bought for myself to mark a milestone, and it was mainly like pieces that I've been researching and looking up and like wanting, didn't um, but that didn't align with like a milestone. It was just things I wanted and I purchased. But there were some pieces that did align with that, and I think that's why they hold a very special place in my heart because they remind me of that area in my life, and they remind me of that um, yeah, it reminds me of that time in my life, I should say. So let's start with the first one, which I truly think is still one of my best purchases. And I love this piece, and I don't think I will ever get rid of it because it holds so much in my heart, which is, you're probably, let me see if you can guess it. This one. This piece right here is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. So the Speedy 25 is one of, for me, the best purchases ever. I feel like this bag I've always wanted since I was 20, not 20, since I was around 15, I would say. Um, I saw this on one of my friends who bought a fake and at that time, and I didn't know anything about handbags, but this handbag I wanted. Like I saw it and I was like, this is my like ultimate handbag that I would want, and this is the only handbag that I wanted. So that's how it really, I think this handbag really started my obsession with luxury handbags. But I am to this day still, I love and obsess over this PD25. I will never get rid of it. And how I ended up purchasing it is I was doing my co-op into this company, and that was like I was still studying, doing my masters, and then I was working at the same time. So I was doing classes at night, and then in the morning I would work full time. And before I before I graduated from my masters, this company offered me to hire me still full time after my graduation. So they were actually paying me the same amount of money that I would get after graduation when I was still doing the co-op. And that was a huge deal to me because it was a lot of money for working very little. So I would work like 3 times a week. But they were still paying me for the part-time transition between the co-op and just after graduation. I don't know if that made sense. But anyway, as soon as I graduated, I was like, you know what? I've been working my butt off for years, and I now landed a really great job that paid me really well. So I used my savings, and it was to buy this, and I believe I paid $1,050 for this one at that time. And to this day, I still love this handbag, and it's really reminds me of that milestone in my life, which is after graduation with graduating my master's. And I just love it. I remember like always thinking about this. I remember going to New York for a trip and just seeing this handbag everywhere. And as soon as I came back, I was like, you know what? I make enough money. The amount would not give me in debt, and I would just pay it off. And I used my savings to buy this because that was the only piece I ever wanted. And I wore this for the first 2 years, probably every single day for every occasion that you can think of. I didn't want to wear anything else. I just stopped wearing all my other handbags. Then that was my first luxury handbag. And I just, neglected all my handbags and used this for years and years. And I loved it so much. And to this day, when I look at this handbag, it really makes me happy because this was the original handbag that I've ever wanted since I was 15 years old. And this is why I still love this handbag, and it really just reminds me of that time in my life. There is some wear and tear on the handles, but overall the canvas still looks perfectly, and I love it. The quality is awesome on this Speedy 25. The other milestone that I bought another handbag for me is when I switched jobs, which paid me more than my original job. And it was like a really big corporation that I started working for. and I needed a tote at that time because initially I started working manufacturing, like as an engineer in a manufacturing facility, but then I moved to the corporate world and I was more into like the business side of of like the corporation type of thing. So I needed a tote, and the tote was this one, the Saint Laurent's On the Go. I think it's called, probably On the Go. I don't know. I don't remember. But this is, I think, the only like actual leather tote that they have. But this reminds me of my second job that I started. And yeah, I needed like a black leather, nice piece type of a tote that I could use. And I've been using it for 5 years now. This is the only handbag I've ever wear to work now. And it's so cute because it has like a little bit of luxury if you want to. And then you can also, hide it if you don't want that. But I really love those little touches. And it's just really nothing great. Like, honestly, like, I'm not going to say, oh, this is the best. It's just a tote. Like, you throw everything in here. It comes with another piece of this one. I usually put in my, what is it called? Like my my card holder in here so I don't lose it inside the stove. But it's just like a black hole with a bunch of stuff in here. I have so much stuff right now in here that I'm like, oh my God, like, but yeah, I don't change out of it. I have all my work stuff in here that I need all the time, and this is it. This is my only work bag. I don't know if I'll ever get another one, but so far this is still really doing its job. It's still in great condition. I don't see any issues. There is some wear and tear on the corners now that I see it, like right here, but it's nothing major that would want me to like get rid of it. Still pretty good shape. And I don't baby this handbag at all. And I stuff it with like my lunch and literally everything. I just throw in the side of this tote. And yeah, that's it. The next handbag that represented a milestone in my life, it is the Picatin 18. This Picatin handbag, I bought it when I turned 30, and I really love this handbag. I remember like I was asking about a lot of things with my essay in Hermes, and everything was just like rejected. So I was like a little bit defeated when I was there. Maybe she saw it on my face, so she went in the back and grabbed me one of those. And I love it. I always wanted this handbag from Hermes, like the Picatin. This is like was one of my top handbags that I've ever wanted from Hermes, and to this day I still love it. I obsess over it. It's such a cute bag. I love that I accessorized it. But after that, but this marked my 30th birthday, and working hard, I was like, I'm gonna go and buy it for myself because it's really pretty. And this was actually never offered to me except like the last minute. And I'm happy that it was. And this to this day, the leather on this smells incredible. I don't know what they like. I love the smell of leather on this one. This is still one of my favorite handbags. So yeah, that was my 30th birthday handbag. And then the other piece, which is this was a gift from my siblings. They got me the Chanel card holder or coin purse. I don't know what you would call it. But for my 31st birthday, so this is very recent. And you can see I have a lot of cards. I hold cash in here. It's so, so cute. I really love this card holder. It's like so, so, so adorable. And yeah, it's one of my favorite card holders. I have this one and I have the Louis Vuitton card holder. This one is a little bit bulkier than that one, but I love it. And I love that I can put coins in here and cash and cards all in one. Because I was struggling a little bit with the Louis Vuitton card holder because you can only put cards in there. So I would just stuff it with everything I need. So yeah, I think these are like the pieces that when I look I remember like a milestone, but I do have pieces that that mark specific like time in my life. For example, like if I'm on vacation, like some of the things like that, I do have that as well. It's just like I feel like these are the pieces that stand out for like major like life milestone events for me. But then everything else I realized that I just buy because I want, and I'm like, okay, maybe we need to cut down a little bit on that. But for me, I before I spend my money on anything, I would be researching that item for honestly like months before I splurge and buy something. So I don't have that habit of like just going somewhere and start splurging on items. Oh, I totally forgot about my Cartier watch and the milestone that this one marked. Holy moly. Okay. In my current job, I was in a different role. And I remember it was a really difficult year work-wise. Like I had a really, really tough position, and just everything that was in that role was very stressful because it was very high level. Okay. So it was projects that were super high level, and I would report on that. It was just stressful because of the environment that that project was around. So at the end of that year, I got a major bonus that I've never seen in my life in any of the years that I've worked in. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and buy this Cartier watch because I was obsessing with this watch for like years. I think I wanted it for 2 years before spending that money. And when I saw that bonus, and I knew like this is just a fraction of it, so I was like, I'm gonna go and spend my money on a watch that I want because I've worked so hard this year, and this year has been very stressful, and I ended up getting this Cartier watch. And to this day I love this Cartier watch. I wear it every single day. There's never a day where I'm not wearing this watch, and I feel like this is the only watch I want in the meantime. And I've had it now for a couple years, 2025, and then 2024. I bought it at the end of 2023, I think November or December 2023. So yeah, you can see like I love it, and that marked that period of my life where I got the giant bonus. And I haven't seen the same bonus since then, but this is why I ended up spending it. Not, I didn't spend the full amount, but I spent a portion of it on this watch because it was a really major milestone in my career, I felt like at that time. So that's, I believe, all the major milestone items that I bought for myself. Except this one. This was a gift, and it's such a sweet gift. I usually don't ask people to buy me stuff, but I usually, like, if I want something, I'll just save for it and I'll buy it myself. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And before we get into the vlog, because I was thinking about it and I was like, I'm gonna film it today. So yeah, let's move on to the vlog. Going to a cultural event in the community, and I'm wearing again this really pretty dress. I don't remember where I got this dress from, honestly, but I'm gonna wear it this time with my Oran sandals and not high heels, just to make it very like casual type of an event and easy to walk around in, because you know I want to be relaxed while doing that, and comfortable. But I have this back chair right here with all my clothes on it that I need to organize, so I will be doing that after I get back home from the event. But hopefully it's a good one. I've never been to any of those events, but I'm trying to, you know, utilize my summer as much as I could. So because these are always like hosted in the summer, so I really want to take advantage of that and be active this summer and try to get as many things done as I can. But I feel like it's always harder to do things during the week, but on the weekend I can get in like an event or two, mainly like one event in the weekend, just to, you know, do things with my friends and family, just, you know, to get around. But yeah, that's what I'll be wearing today. And for the handbag, this is the handbag I will be wearing. I want something big so I can throw it on my shoulder and also fit as much as I can in it. I don't want tiny bags where it's just harder to, you know, store things in, especially in these events where they give you a lot of goodies and things like that. So I just want to be able to like shove everything in my bag and move along. That's why it's got the towers, the decorations, carvings. My coffee and me. Okay, so this is my OOTD for the day. I know this does not look very flattering. I don't know why it looks like this in this video, but I am wearing these cargo pants. They're black. I got them from Free People a couple of years ago, and I still wear them. They're just super comfy, and I'm heading to like a birthday party for my nephew, so it's not really gonna be anything major. But I'm also wearing this cashmere shirt from Quince, which I do love. The weather has been just very strange. Like it's warm, but not really. It's windy. It's just all over the place. So I'm just gonna be, you know, warm from the top and then a little bit, I don't know, not as warm from the bottom. Also wearing the Hermes sheep sandals because I'm obsessed with those and I've been wearing them every single chance I get. So yeah, that's gonna be how it looks. But this is how it looks like this pants. I don't know, like in that front mirror was weird. It has like giant pockets, which I really do like it. It's so cute and just super comfy. And that's the look I'm going for today. Honestly, I'm just exhausted already from all the travel and the work trip that I was on. So I'm just gonna be super relaxed and comfy and cozy at the same time. Another thing I purchased for $5, which is honestly, it's super handy because I do clean my brushes quite often. And this is like the cleaning mat for the makeup brushes. I usually do it on my hand and I try to roll the brushes on my hand, but I think this is better because now it's going to get deeper into the brush when I'm cleaning it. So I'm excited that I got this one. I will be using it, and it has this little thing that you can just put it on the sink to hold and then just clean all your brushes. It's super cute and handy. Okay, so while I'm doing my laundry in the background, I have a couple Amazon orders to unbox. All right, so this one's right here. Okay, so I honestly cannot live without this. The Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum from Goodall. This is their brand name right here. I love putting this underneath my makeup. It plumps my face right away. I've been without it for, I don't know, until I got done with my Guerlain one, and it doesn't feel the same. I love the feeling of putting the first thing this on my face, and then on top of it, my sunscreen. It really plumps my skin. I love it. I'm so happy it's back in my life. I miss it so much. And then the other thing I got, replenishment on my probiotics. I take these every single morning and they make a huge difference in my health. Item I have, how do I open this thing? This is my other vitamins, I believe. Let me check and see. Okay, take a quick look. Yep, this is my Ancient Nutrition vitamin, the Women's Once Daily Vitamin in here. So yeah, that's all I have to share with you. On a different topic, I just got done reading I Who Have Never Known Men. What an amazing book. It was less than 200 pages, I think 170, around that. So it's not that long of read, but I was not expecting this book, like the story, to be like that. I literally walked in not knowing what I was getting into. I love this book. And the ending was not expected. Just the whole story was not expected. It was really well written. So I highly recommend this one right here. And the next book that I have on my Kindle is Crying in H Mart. I don't know if I'm going to start this or I'm going to start Onyx Storm. I might just do that and then come back to the other book that I have in here. This is the one that I'm going to start reading. You can see this is a limited edition one. I love it. It's so pretty. I got it as a gift on my birthday, so I'm finally going to read it. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here, so I will see you next time.